Host is doing something. Oh, okay.
I always get nervous when he does that.
Same here. All right. I don't think he's ready yet.
Yeah, he just extended it.
Okay, cool. And welcome SFL Nation to Birmingham, Alabama, the site of tonight's Week 9 matchup. We have two teams who are the top-rated teams in the league playing for the top spot in the playoffs. When you're in, you lose, then your fate is out of your hands. It's the Birmingham Fuel taking on the Albuquerque Atoms. With the Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters, Ray Costa and Tom Rahman on stats, this is T-Boy Gaines, and my partner today is the Hall of Famer and owner of the Arizona Scorpions, Eddie Gage. How's it going, Eddie?
SFL Nation, y'all know the slogan? What up, though? Who would have thought that a potential loser can go home in this matchup? But that's what we're looking at here today. We have to see how it pans out, but both teams come in this team equally ranked in defensive categories, but I think the offense is going to be what dictates this game.
And let's talk about the results from their last games. Both teams have three things in common: top records in the league, playing for number one spot, and they both dealt with Annapolis the last time they played. The Atoms defeated Annapolis last week 33-20, while Birmingham is returning from a bye week after losing to Annapolis 2 weeks ago, Eddie. This game has huge playoff implications. The winner, once again, takes the number one seed, while the loser, fate is out of their hands. We're about to get ready to start kickoff. And the kick by Calico is underway. Fielded inside the 10. And take it to the 20-yard line is number 13, Tucker Warner. And Birmingham will start first as we get this a highly important matchup started. Again, the winner gets the number one seed. Loser has to worry about being out of the playoffs altogether.
Birmingham coming into this game, Christian Brown leads the SFLm in pass attempts and completion yards.
And he's already making adjustments at the line. Randy Squarebush is a lone setback right now. He'll get the carry. He bounces outside in, cuts it back in, gets stopped for no gain. Tackle made by number 26 to Bucky Blair. Let's go over the stars on offense for Birmingham. Christian Brown's the quarterback. The running backs are Randy Squarebush and Charlemagne Cornelius. Wide receivers are Tucker Warner and Riley Quintero. Tight end is Stephen Walker. Those are your offensive stars for Birmingham as they face 2nd and 10. Making adjustments at the line. 3 wide receiver set for Brown. Fires over the middle. Pass is caught. That looks like that's made by Stephen Walker. Nope, sorry. It's made by Tucker Warner for a first down for Birmingham. Let's go over the defensive stars for the Atoms. Defensive end is Cliff Grizzly. The linebackers are Ryan Ray and Sirach Black. Corners are Adam Leach and Marco Swift. Safeties are Jorge Torres and John Stamago. Those are your defensive stars for Albuquerque as Squarebush gets the carry and gets nothing, actually loses a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11, 80.
Yeah, so far in this game, they've come out, Albuquerque that is, with the soft box mentality. We'll see how long they keep up with that. They pretty much gave up an easy chunk of yards on first down, but got more aggressive on second down.
Albuquerque's defense is the best in the league defending against the run, only averaging 53 yards per game, while the offense of Birmingham is last in rushing yards. They're going to go to the air again. That's almost picked off. Tip drill unsuccessful. It'll be 3rd and 11 for the Fuel.
Almost picked off, and then off the deflection, almost caught by Birmingham. That would have been wow. I mean, talk about a wacky game. We've seen it all come out here early in this contest.
3rd and 11 for the field. Tucker Warner is getting ready to make a huge play. There's no backs in the backfield. Trips to the left. 2 wide receivers to the right for Brown. He gets the shotgun snap. Has plenty of time. Steps up and he gets sacked. Huge sack by the Adams defense. And that tackle is made by number 79. That sack is made by number 79, Cliff Grizzly.
Early on in this contest, they've continued to become in a soft box, but Cliff Grizzly, the only individual on the team with the sack so far this season, comes up with a big one there, his 7th on the season.
He had 1 sack last week in the win against Annapolis. He already made an impact in this game, stopping the field's first possession. This punt is fielded inside the 30. It's taken to the 36-yard line. That's where the Adams will start, and the returner is slow getting up. That is number 27, Terry Saunders, and P.J. Slaughter and the Adams will get ready to start this possession, their first possession of the game. P.J. Slaughter is the quarterback as we go over the offensive stars for the Adams. Running back is Douglas Brown. Wide receivers is Kyle Fenimore and Nate Rithers. And tight end is Dennis Zagelli. Those are your offensive stars for the Adams. And Brown gets the carry. He's off to the races. He gets a first down untouched until after he passed the sticks. Tackle made by Eric Gugger, but it'll be 1st and 10 for the Adams, Eddie.
Adams come out in a strong power eye and run a power play off of it. And you got a guard pulling and only a cornerback in front of him. And that cornerback is just sitting there gritting his teeth. Doesn't want to make that tackle. And he made it a business and get out the way and allow Albuquerque to pick up a good 9 yards. Excuse me, a first down to play.
Now it's 1st and 10 at the 48 of the Adams. Full house backfield once again, while 1 wide receiver at the bottom of the screen. The field is stacking the box. Handoff goes to Brown again. Goes up the middle, tries to put someone in a spin cycle. Unsuccessful that time, but still got 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Let's go over to defensive stars of the field. Defensive end is Tom Tanner. The linebackers are Josh Farnsey and making his SFL debut today, Casey Husky. Corner is Rauger Law. Safeties are Eric Gugger and Tom Blitzkrieg. Those are your defensive stars for the field. As this pass is thrown over the middle, it's incomplete. Pass was intended to number 19, Mackenzie Traeger, the 6'1", 192 non-contract. Couldn't make the catch. It'll be 3rd and 6.
90-yard slants, all the traffic going to the middle of the field there. There's a lot of defenders in the area, and anytime you put that in your offense, you just have to pray that the receivers come down with it, because otherwise, danger is lurking.
Huge 3rd down for the Birmingham defense. Can they prevent the Adams from extending this drive? They got trips to the left. Slaughter drops back, passes over the middle. It's incomplete. Great job by the secondary. Eric Gugger with the pass disruption. It'll be 4th and 6, and the Adams will have to punt.
He can thank his defensive line for that disruption, because he got hit just as he threw and knocked his path of the ball off target just a bit there.
Tucker Warner is back to field this punt. The 6'1", 195-pounder for the fuel. Punt is underway. It'll be fielded inside the 10. Taken past the 20 to the 25-yard line. That's where Birmingham will start their 2nd possession. And folks, if you're new to SFL, you're watching the first controllers esport where strategy and AI instead of thumbs determines outcomes. Team submits game plans prior to the simulation, and the results play out live in real time with hundreds of viewers turned players, scouts, coaches, and team owners on the field to create an all-new kind of virtual reality. Visit www.simulationfl.net for more information. 1st and 10 for the fuel at their own 25. 1 back in the backfield, 3 wide receiver set. 2 to the bottom of your screen. As Christian Brown takes a low snap, passes, fire, and caught. The inside slant works, and Warner makes the catch. He's a little bit slow getting up, but he got the 1st down.
Quarters coverage is what he's. Anytime you see that, the skinny post there is just, it's all about time. The way to just get past that cornerback, and that's to be a completion every time.
Their rushing offense is the worst in the league. Their passing offense is the best. Birmingham's averaging 302 yards per game. That's, again, ranked first in the SFLm. They have trips to the right. Handoff goes to Squarebush. It's nothing doing. A 1 yard gain on the play. Tackle made by number 58, Ryan Ray.
Yeah, you see why Christian Brown leads the league in pass attempts, because Squarebush is only averaging 2.6 yards a carry. And you just wonder if it's the player or if he's just not getting that push up front by his offensive line.
Well, he got his star fullback, #1 rated fullback, top value by Andrew Rastelli. That's Charmaine Cornelius leading the way, but right now it's a passing play. Pass is caught by Warner again. Toe drag swag was successful, be 3rd and 5.
You talk about his fullback, Charlamagne Cornelius, and every time I hear that name, I think about the Soul Train episodes that used to come on television back in the day.
I so want to go say that Soul Train, but not going to do that. Not going to do that. My vocal cords ain't ready for that. And the league is not ready for that either. 3rd and 5. I formation. Brown has plenty of time. Could run for the first down. Breaks the first tackle. Now he runs for the first down. Didn't have to suffer that first hit, but he does his best Ben Roethlisberger impression. Breaks the first tackle and get the first down at the Albuquerque 46.
I didn't get the number of the defensive lineman who missed that tackle, but he's got to be kicking himself. He had him dead in his sights. All he had to do was wrap him by the legs and bring him down. And instead, they're going to move the chains. First down.
Trips to the right. One back in the backfield. One wide receiver to the bottom of the screen. It's going to be a swing pass to Squarebush. Makes the catch. Couldn't make the first man miss. It'll be a 2-yard gain on that reception. Tackle made by Ciroc Black.
Great job of showcasing the closing speed right there by the Adams. They took away everything deep, made him check down the football and rally to the ball.
And Black had 9 total tackles and 2 pat downs last week in the win. This is a pass, deep ball. It's almost picked off. That should be picked off by Adam Leash, but instead it'll be a pass deflection, be 3rd down.
Came into this game with 5 pass deflections and 2 interceptions. Should have had his 3rd interception right there. As they brought the blitz, they was picked up, got the ball downfield, and unfortunately for him, in Albuquerque, he could not get his hands around the football.
3rd down and 8. And so far, a defensive struggle to start this first quarter. No backs in the backfield. 4 wide receiver sled. Quick pass is caught by Warner for another first down. And the #1 rated passing offense is still on fire. They're now at the Adams 31.
The Adams brought a blitz from the cornerback, and they tried to catch Birmingham napping. He saw it all the way, got the ball out to him. He was a hot read, must have been, because he saw him as soon as that pass was thrown.
Warner 2 weeks ago had 7 receptions for 109 yards, averaging 15.6 yards per catch with 1 touchdown in the loss to Annapolis. This carries for Squarebush. He gets 2 yards this time. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 29, excuse me.
One thing I will give Albuquerque credit for, they come out in a variety of defensive fronts. We've seen a base 4-2 nickel. We've seen a 3-3, a dime, and a 3-2 dime. So they aren't afraid to pull it right out of the hat and try anything that works for them.
One thing I'm shocked right now, they haven't looked towards Quintero's way too often. He actually had 1 pass towards his direction, but that's about it. This is another carry by Squarebush. He gets 1 yard on that one. It'll be a 3rd and long.
3rd and long upcoming, and this close, with both of these teams being so defensive minded, you want to try and get points on this drive.
3rd and 7 with 3:56 left in this fast-moving first quarter. Trips to the right. 1 wide receiver to the bottom of your screen. That's Quintero. Brown's going to fire it to the right, and it's caught for another first down. Pass is caught by Quintero. He makes his first catch in the game.
The Albuquerque Adams have come out and blitzed from the slot. They've blitzed from the edge, and they blitzed again, this time from the linebacker spot, and unable thus far to get to the quarterback.
And Quintero was entering today's game just needing 100 yards to reach the 1,000-yard receiving mark this season. He just cut into that mark with that reception there. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 17 of Albuquerque. No backs and backfield shotgun set. He needs to get rid of that ball before he gets sacked. He does, and it's incomplete. Pass is intended to Quintero. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Good thing the receiver got separation there because that was an ill-advised pass there, T-Roy.
Yeah, and he almost got sacked. Great job by Brown avoiding the sack. They lived up by another down. Be 2nd and 10 at the 17. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. 1 to the top. Square Bush is the lone setback. Brown steps up. Fires it again. Another ill-advised pass, and it'll go against them that time. We have an interception. Pass intercepted by number 24, Adam Leach. He makes up from earlier in this drive.
Indeed, he did, but he's got to be a bit more cautious there with the football. He's moving on the run, throwing against his body across the field. That's a no-no.
And now Adam Leach has 3 interceptions. That's his 3rd for this season in his career, of course. And the Adams will take over right there on 11. 1 back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. That Slaughter gets the snap, rolls out, passes over the middle, and that should have been picked off. Pass was intended to Tom Blitzkrieg. He was the one who knocked it down, Tom Blitzkrieg. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Both of these quarterbacks making ill-advised decisions out here today. And that one almost went right back to Albuquerque. Now these quarterbacks seem to be able to throw on the run.
And both quarterbacks are unfortunately in the top of the list of interceptions. Slaughter is first, giving up the most interceptions, 16. This pass is completed over the middle. It'll be a 9-yard gain. Pass is caught by number 48. That is, Rand Cullen.
Throw it to the big tight end across the middle. A lot of heavy traffic in the area, but with him being such a big target, he's confident he'll be able to bring the football down and concentrate on reception rather than getting hit.
3rd and 1, I formation. For the Adams. This looks like this could be a run. It will be. What can Brown do for you? He gets the first down. That's what we can do for the Adams. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 26 after that first down carry.
T-Roy, I think they took a page out of the Baltimore Vultures playbook on that one. I've seen you run that play several times.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Puts a huge smile on my face. Douglas Brown had 163 yards rushing with a 63-yard touchdown run to ice the game last week against Annapolis. This is a passing play. Toe drag swag is successful. If this was the other league, it'll still be a catch. Great job by Nate Rithers.
Great job indeed bringing that football in. Nice, easy throw there to try to calm the nerves of these 2 quarterbacks down and just see your target and hit it. Stay ahead of the chains.
As I mentioned earlier, Slaughter is first in the league, giving up the most interceptions with 16, while Christian Brown on the other side has 15 interceptions now. They both are unfortunately top in the league, giving up interceptions. Well, Slaughter passes that one, and that could have been picked off. Pass was intended to Ritters. Great job by number 27, Reggie Newsom, with the pass disruption.
Yeah, I mean, it was batted down, but I don't mind the decision, though. It's one-on-one coverage. You're trusting your receiver to come down with that 50-50 ball, but he's got to try and meet that ball at its highest point and not allow the ball to come down to his body.
3rd and 5. All set eye towards the left of Slaughter. 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. And Slaughter drops back to pass. Passes to his left, and that was almost picked off. Pass was intended to pass deflected by Rauger Law. It'll be 4th and 5.
Both of these quarterbacks are getting hit as they're throwing the football and leading up to these passes getting deflected. Had he had time, that'd have been a big completion for him.
No, PJ Slaughter is probably not used to the pressure after last week not getting sacked at all in the win against Annapolis. But right now, both defenses are ruling the day, as we still got a shutout with 1 minute 44 seconds left. The punt by Bennington is on the way to Warner, who tries to take it outside, but nothing doing. He gets stopped at the 33-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 there with 1 minute and 38 seconds left in this first quarter.
Birmingham squandered a wonderful opportunity to get points on the board in their last drive, getting in the red zone before ultimately giving it up to the opposition. Let's see what they can do on this drive.
It'll be 1st and 10. 2 backs in the backfield. The Adams are stacking the box. They sense run, but it's a pass. Pass is fired over the middle, caught, broke the first tackle. That is Stephen Walker, who gets the first down. Great run after the catch.
You know what, T-Roy? I was just about to compliment them from taking another play out of your playbook along Mexico City, but they did not. Typically, you guys, when you run this play, it goes out to the flat, to the tailback of the tight end. This time, they send the tight end up the seam for completion. These Birmingham coaches over here digging deep into the playbook.
And Birmingham was able to move down the field. Just unfortunately, the interceptions what has cost them points so far in this first quarter. As Brown gets the snap, drops back, plenty of time, passes. Oh, almost picked off. Great job by the linebacker, Sirach Black, with the pass deflection. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Sure what he was thinking about there, because he had a receiver going across to the flats and who was wide open. Would have been a nice game, probably would have picked up a first down, but instead it's going to be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from 46 yards.
And split backs in the backfield, 3 wide receiver set. For the fuel. As Brown gets the shotgun snap, steps up, passes, a great deflection by the Adams defense. Saunders, number 27, with the pat down, be 3rd and 10 there.
Once again, he was flustered just a little bit outside of the pocket, made him move his feet a little bit, but another ill-advised throw. Both these quarterbacks need to settle down.
Let's get chat shout out. We got Joshua Williams. I want to say Lyle, GG 3000, Josh Farnsworth, Christian Brown, Tanner Hendricks, Mag, Clip Grizzly, Rauger Law, amongst others. Thank you for tuning in to today's game, which so far has been a defensive struggle here in the first quarter. Trips to the right. And pass is caught for a first down by Warner again. Warner is the busy target. Oh, wait a minute. That's Quintero. I apologize. That's his 3rd reception of this game.
Quintero almost got offended there, T-Roy. The man is leading the league in catches and yards. He's going to be a certain first-round draft pick. And speaking of the chats, Lil Egg in the chat is asking, who is Eddie? Someone needs to tell that man Eddie's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I'll repeat that. Eddie is a Hall of Famer. And Quintero, this is the 2nd year in the league. But right now, Squarebush gets the carry for 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 with 20 seconds left in this first quarter.
For you, T-Roy, do you believe Raleigh Quintero, the reason he's able to dominate at the SFLm level is because this is his 2nd year of experience and he has just been around the league that much longer than everyone else?
That can happen. That could be a benefit. He was entering today's game with 92 receptions for 1,243 yards receiving for his career in the SFL. He just added on to that total after that catch. That run by Squarebush will take us to the end of the first quarter. A scoreless defensive struggle is what we have here for the battle for the top spot in the playoffs. You're watching the SFLm live on the SFL's YouTube channel. With the commissioner, Cameron Irvine, back at SFL headquarters, Ray Colston and Tom Rahman on stats. This is T-Roy Games with my Hall of Fame broadcast partner, Eddie Gage. And we're about to start the second quarter with a 3rd and 8, a huge 3rd down for the Adams defense. Can they stop the Fuel from extending this drive? Brown drops back, pass over the middle. They will not stop him. That pass is complete for another first down. Pass is caught by number 17, Ray Quintero again.
I like the play design. They send a tight end who run a button hook across the middle of the field. Distracts those linebackers just a little bit, getting them shifting over, and now you got the receiver coming in on a nice square end route for completion.
That'll be 1st and 10 at the 21, just outside the red zone. And it's a carry to Squarebush. Ooh! One of his best carries of the game, but he paid for it. He's a little bit slow to get up. What a hit by the secondary.
Yeah, he just got baptized there and he just got initiated, if there's such a thing.
Yes, he got baptized. Everybody saying hallelujah after that huge hit. Everybody in the black and green, that is. Square Bush gets to carry that time and gets stopped. Just at the line of scrimmage would be 3rd and 5. Looks like tackle made by Sarah Black. It'll be 3rd and 6, excuse me, at the 17.
3rd and 6 coming up. You want to try to move the chain, but you also want to be smart with the football here and come away with points. So don't force anything. If it's not there, feel free to check it down and settle for 3.
Trips to the bottom of your screen. 2 wide receivers to the left. No backs in the backfield. Shotgun formation for Christian Brown, who gets that snap. Plenty of time. Pass to the end zone. It's picked off again. That's his 2nd turnover of the game. Pass is intercepted by Adam Leach, his 5th of the season.
2 red zone possessions for Birmingham. 2 interceptions. Points wiped off the board. You just wonder how many of these opportunities you're going to get with both of these teams playing great defense all season.
And correction, that was his 4th interception of the season. And both defenses are a couple of the best in the league. And so far, they have been showing that. As right now, Slaughter gets the shotgun pass. Its pass is caught for a 1st down. Pass is caught by the tight end of Cullen again, number 48.
Great pass right there. You got a defender trailing him, and he makes a great decision there to throw that ball towards the sideline where only his receiver can catch it.
1st and 10 at the 30 with 8 minutes and 58 seconds left in this first half. It'll be a swing pass to Brown. Brown trying to put someone in a spin cycle. Instead, gets his back destroyed. Tackle made by Brett Woods. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Only a 3-yard gain, but that's okay. The pocket was collapsing. He could not wait any longer. He got the ball out to his hot read and picks up 3 yards to stay ahead of the chains. Great decision.
I formation. 40 Adams. Brown gets the carry this time. Tries to bounce it outside and nothing doing. Again, both defenses have came to play today. Reggie Newsom with that great open field tackle.
Yeah, I mean, just as we said, we knew it was going to be a tightly contested ball game, and you just wonder if these red zone opportunities that Birmingham had are going to come back and bite them.
3rd down and 6 at the 34.
Press coverage.
We could have a huge play right here. We'll see what happens. They're going to do an out route, and that is successful for the 1st down. Trying to make out the number. Passes caught by number 13 of the Adams. That is Marcus Brody.
Marcus Brody can thank his offensive line for that reception because that was a slow developing play. Got a deep out route, and he was able to bring it in. Thank his offensive line on his way back to the huddle.
Be 1st and 10 for the Adams. I formation, 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. That's Rithers. This pass is over the middle. That should have been picked off. Pass is deflected by Josh Farnsey. He could have had interception, but maybe that he was falling on his back. He couldn't complete that.
See where you can tell this is a big game because both of these quarterbacks came out here very nervous and making some ill-advised throws. They need to settle down.
And Albuquerque's passing offense, is one of the best. It's the 3rd ranked passing offense, averaging 266 yards passing per game. So they came out firing, but right now Brown's trying to get a carry, and it's nothing doing again.
Tried to go with a power run game right there, but the defense guessed right, came out and shifted their alignment to the left, and brought them down for a loss. 3rd and long coming up.
And tackle made by Brent Woods. We got 4 wide receiver set, 1 back in the backfield, shotgun formation for Slaughter, who gets the snap. Steps up, passes to his running back, Brown, and great job by the defense of the Fuel. They will force another punt. It'll be 4th and 10 after that 1-yard gain.
Great job by the defense, but I'm happy to see Slaughter not try to force it and have his defense coming out there versus a short field. Nothing wrong with checking it down and punting this ball back.
And Tucker Warner's back to receive this punt from Ralph Bennington of the Adams. And the punt's on the way is almost blocked. Fielded inside the 20. Taken to the 18-yard line. That's where the field will start their next possession. Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the SFL. Please visit team stores and libraries for purchase options through sector6apparel.com or through our website at www.sfl.net. Just hit the shop button. And it's winter time. It's getting cold. You might want to get yourself some nice SFL sweatshirts from all of the 24 teams in the SFL Major League. Right now, in this important minor league game, we almost had an interception. Adam Leach is all over the place. He almost had his third of the game.
Adam Leach is playing out of his mind today. But, I mean, these quarterbacks just continue to make these ill-advised throws, and at some point, these defenders got to hold on to this football and bring it back the other way and make them pay for it.
2nd and 10. Brown has passed for 100 yards so far in this game. I formation, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the bottom of your screen for the fuel. And Brown will do an out route, and that was almost picked off. Guess who? Adam Leach, the no-fly zone himself.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Had he been able to come down with that football and get 2 hands on it, he would have still been running to the end zone, T-Roy.
That would have been good if it was at the 5-yard line of the Hounds. That would have been good for a 95-yard interception return. Didn't work out in the Adams' favor. It's 3rd and 10 for the fuel. Trips to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top. Brown passes to the right, and it's caught! Jump ball successful. Great catch by Warner. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 47 of the fuel.
You want to see the definition of what moss mean? Go to Wikipedia and look up number 13. You will see a picture of himself right there. How he came down with that football, like I talked about earlier. He just jumped and met that ball at the highest point and able to bring it down.
It poor Terry Sanders, number 27, who got posterized by that moss-like catch by Tucker Warner. I formation.
His name, T-Roy.
They'll be all right. Quick pass is complete to Warner again. That's the 2nd straight reception of this drive, 2nd and 6.
I wasn't going to mention the fact that they got Moss. You can find him in Wikipedia and mention the guy who got Moss alongside of him. But hey, it's week 9 in the SFLm. I guess no holds barred at this point.
And again, the winner of this game gives first place. The top spot in the playoffs, loser fate will be out of their hands. They have to do scoreboard watching. We got a pass that's complete to Cornelius, the fullback. We also got a flag on the play. We'll see what Ref 62 says.
I didn't see which judge threw it. It looked like it may have been a side judge. I don't know. Holding. So negate that reception. The penalty's on number 60, Ned Ranson, the 6'6", 331-pounder guard who committed the holding penalty. There's a slow developing play. It's only a 3-step drop, and the pressure came right up the middle. And with it being such a slow developing play, you can only expect those guards to hold on to be able to retain those guys for so long.
Be 2nd and 16 thanks to the holding penalty. Ball at the 41 of the fuel. Christian Brown gets a shotgun snap. Quick pass over the middle. It's caught for a huge gain. It'll be 2nd and 2 at the 46. Reception made by Stephen Walker.
Big time catch there, just ignoring the fact that he had a defender barreling down on him, ready to lay the boom on him. Give him a nice Christmas present, but he hung in tough in there and able to come up with the football.
But can the field extend this drive? 3rd down and 2. Trips to the left of Brown. 1 back in the backfield. That's Square Bush. He gets the carry, gets the 1st down, has a little burst at him. And that burst was needed to get that 1st down. Tackle made by John Stamago, number 28.
I think that might have been Square Bush's first carry in quite some time here, and they probably caught Adams off guard.
And now They at the 41. Scoring update. Salt Lake leads Madison 24-7 with 24 seconds left in the first half. And this pass is caught by Warner, who almost got the first down. Looks like he made a business decision. Instead of just going through the tackle, he slowed down and paid for it.
He did. He did indeed. I was just about to mention it myself. But I like to applaud his quarterback, Christian Brown. Nothing was open downfield and checked it down and got a nice completion out of that.
There's nothing wrong with taking what the defense give you. I like that playing. Second inches. And Squarebush gets the carry. Bounces outside and gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Ryan Ray. It'll be 30 inches.
What's unfortunate about this situation for Birmingham is they brought 2 tight ends on the field, had a soft box from the Adams, and he still was unable to gain a yard out of that.
Maybe they want to run up the middle. We'll see what happens here on this 30 inches. Can it get that inch needed to extend this drive? They're going to pass it. And it'll be a swing pass Squarebush. One-on-one situation. It does not work out for the Fuel. Great open field tackle. Looks like that was Black, who made a huge tackle on Squarebush. It'll be 4th and 3. We got our first field goal attempt.
Birmingham, I'm at a loss here. I mean, you swing the ball out to your tailback. He has no momentum going forward, and he's going to take a loss on the play.
And that actually took him out of field goal range. They're going to go and punt instead, trying to do a coffin corner kick. Adams return man is going to let that ball bounce. That's going to be a great special teams play. They're going to force the Adams to start at their own 5-yard line on their next possession. And everyone, the SFL All-Star Game is Sunday, December 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. The SFL semifinals will air this Wednesday the 9th on YouTube, and the SFLm culminates with the championship on Sunday the 13th of December. Watch the last opportunity for veterans to show off their skills from season 15 and check out the last opportunities for rookies to showcase their growth ahead of this year's draft this week and next on SFL family of networks. This carry by Brown. It's for a 1-yard gain. It will be 2nd and 9.
Speaking of that All-Star game, it's going to be J.R. Lawless's last game of his SFL career, as he's going to be retiring after this season. So this All-Star game, he's going to be representing the East, will be his last.
It'd be good to play alongside him on Sunday, but we had the 2-minute running, and both defenses are still dominating this game. We're at a scoreless tie. You're watching the SFLm on the SFL's YouTube channel. And we got I formation for the Adams as we return to action. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 5 for the Adams. This carries by Brown. Tries to do the spin move, and they will have nothing of that spin move. Tackle made by number 27. That is Reggie Newsom.
If the Adams can find a way to get Birmingham off the field, they're going to get great field position with about a minute and change left in this first half.
Yeah, that returner should have waved his hand for a fair catch. That coffin corner kick worked to perfection for the Peel, and they may come back to haunt the Adams. Brown's trying to do something about that, but nothing doing again. Great open field tackle by Newsom, and then Josh Farnsey joins in to get the combo tackle. It'll be 4th and 7.
Yeah, Albuquerque is about to punt this ball out with the punter's feet on the back of the end zone line. No room for error.
Don't want a high snap. They don't want no chicanery happen on this punt. 1 minute left in this first half. They're going to waste all the time before they get this punt off. Bennington gets the snap. Punt is underway. Warner is going to wave fair catch. As you said, Eddie, the field's going to have great field position at the 38-yard line of the Adams.
Field position, but with all 3 timeouts left, I would have burned one after that last carry by Birmingham.
Now, Josh Williams in the chat saying he's okay with this game ending 0-0. He knows better. There is no ties in the SFL or the SFLm. We're going to play until we have a winner here, especially since number 1 spot of the playoffs is on the line. No backs in the backfield for Brown, who fires it to the right. And diving attempt by Warner is unsuccessful. Second down, 10 at the 38.
Wow, they had, I mean, once again, they keep giving these receivers a chance to get on these 50-50 balls, but they're unable to come down with them so far.
Second and 10. 40 seconds left in this first half. One back in the backfield, that's Square Bush. Two wide receivers to the top of your screen. For Brown, who drops back, passes to the right. It's picked off again. That's Brown's third interception. And this time it was made by Marco Swift.
Neither of these teams unable to capitalize on the field position. They went with the fade route, and the corner did a great job of hugging the receiver, just as you're taught from cornerback school 101. I remember my coaches would yell at me, hug him, as I was running downfield. He wants you to keep a body on him at all times. Don't allow him to breathe. Unable to get to the ball, and it's going to be intercepted.
Swift had 2 interceptions last week in the win against Annapolis. He just got his 5th interception of his career on their previous play. And this will give Slaughter a chance to throw it. Plenty of time. This time it's caught. Good job by the receiver coming back to make that catch just to get a 2-yard gain. Pass is caught by number 13, Marcus Brody.
T-Roy, that was a 7-step drop at the 10-yard line. I totally advise against that.
They live in dangerously with just 29 seconds left in this first half. A scoreless tie, defensive struggle. Trips to the right. Slaughter will pass over the middle. It's caught for the first down. Huge play. They'll go hurry up. Pass is caught, looks like by Ritters.
Quarters cover, skinny post every time.
Same formation. Why not? It worked the last play. Slaughter got plenty of time. Oh, he almost got sacked. He had the wherewithal to throw that ball away before Tom Tanner reached him. He doesn't get the sack. Instead, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Hit as he threw. And I wonder if Tom Tanner is related to a certain SFL individual. I won't quite say his name on TV, but I just wonder if they're related.
I won't expose him this time either. 2nd and 10. 9 seconds left. Offset eye towards the right. They'll give it to Brown. Brown gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And are they going to call timeout? Yes, they will. And it'll be 3 seconds left. We could have a Hail Mary situation.
I don't know if he has the arm to get off a Hail Mary, so they're probably going to design up a different play here. But 3 seconds left, and I just wonder what they're going to do. But it's not going to be a Hail Mary. I don't think he has the arm strength for that.
Jason Williams trying to console his star quarterback. Say, it's all right. You got one more play left in you. We'll see what we can do with this Hail Mary formation.
Oh, there's going to be a Hail Mary. Wow.
We're going to test the arm of P.J. Slaughter on this one.
Yes,
Here we go. Slaughter steps up. Got plenty of time. There's a Hail Mary ball. And it's intercepted. He did have a receiver downfield. Didn't work out for him. He overthrew his receiver. He definitely had the arm there.
Yes, he did. Oh my.
With the INT.
I did not anticipate a Hail Mary coming up with that much of the field remaining. But not only did they attempt it, but he got the ball down there with a chance to score a touchdown to close out this half.
A half that is nothing but zeros on the scoreboard, but the defenses are dominating.
The defenses are dominating, but at some point, the loser of this game is going to think back to the missed opportunities. Birmingham had 2 shots inside the red zone that resulted in interceptions. Albuquerque had a shot inside the end zone that resulted in an interception. Both of these defenses, as you said, playing lights out, taking what the offense is giving them with some of these fortuitous throws. But at some point, someone has to take advantage of this field position and put some points on the board and take some of the pressure off their defense.
And it looks like right now the Fuel is having the better time or the easier time moving the ball down the field.
Yes.
But as you said, Eddie, those turnovers inside the red zone has been proven costly for them. Otherwise, you might say they have the momentum right now, but the defense of the Adams have definitely showed up themselves, picking off Brown 3 times so far.
Absolutely. As my coaches tell us all the time, the most important thing I need you to do is to take care of the football. I don't care if you're an offensive defense. Once you get it, you have to treat it like it's family. I mean, he used to tell us that all the time. That football is your family, and you have to protect it at all costs. Both of these teams doing a sloppy job of doing that thus far. And to me, it's going to be whatever team takes advantage of these opportunities should they continue to present themselves and make a play for their offense.
I guess both teams are treating that football like they're orphans because they're doing a bad job right now protecting the ball. As we get ready to start this second half, kick by Martins underway, fielded inside the 10. And this is the first time we get to call Brian. Nope, they changed it. Last week it was Brian Way, but not this time. I couldn't make out the number. Be 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. That's where the Adams will start this possession. Brian Way actually plays for a different team, so I apologize. He plays for Annapolis, another team that wears green. We got a full house backfield. One wide receiver to the bottom of the screen, that's Ritters. 40 Adams are trying to break the scoreless deficit. Right now, Brown gets destroyed again. Tackle made by Tom Tanner. He was a little bit unhappy not getting that sack, so he'll settle for that tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Albuquerque trying to come out and set a tone in the second half with a power run game, but Birmingham was having nothing to do with that.
Offset eye towards the right. For Slaughter, huge step back. Passes to his right. Caught for a first down. Pass is caught by Marcus Brody again. He's been having a big day, the non-contract wide receiver.
And actually, Albuquerque went with they had one man on a fade and another man on a deep post. Both of them were covered, so he checked it down to his outlet receiver and able to pick up a first down. Smart football there.
It looks like Tom Hampton got bit by the double move there. His ankles got broken. Number 26 of the black and silver of the fuel. Because of that, that results in the 1st and 10 at the 43. Slaughter drops back, passes over the middle. It's caught. He had 2 receivers that could have caught that ball. That reception was made by Nate Ritters. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Birmingham's 42.
Yeah, typically you don't want to see 2 receivers in the same area, at the top of the route, but Albuquerque got away with it that time.
Huge opportunity for the Adams. Can they convert this drive into points? It's 1st and 10 at the 42 of the fuel. Pass is fired over the middle. It's caught for another first down, and it's caught by Nate Ritters again.
We talked about it a couple of times in the first half, that quarter's coverage. It looks solid. You have 4 defenders on the back end. They all have a quarter of the field to work with, but if you can catch them at the top of the route and throw that post with perfect timing, that's going to be a completion almost every time.
And now the Adams are inside the red zone. Nate Ritters has 4 receptions for 74 yards after that one for the Adams. Play action pass. It'll be a pass to, it'll be Doug, looks like it's Doug Brown. Yes, it is. He was better off not making that catch. That'll be a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, not sure how he got behind the chains there, but it looked like he got a clean release, but he was unable to get downfield there.
Now, Eddie, the Adams have a star tight end, 6'5", 240-pounder Dennis Segeli. And right now, he has no targets. I'm surprised they haven't thrown it to him. They won't do it here. They won't give it to Brown. Nice spin move. He has the chance to take it to the house, and he does. What can Brown do for you? He can give the Adams 6 points and give them the lead.
Well, you just talked about their tight end. They just picked him up in week 6. Perhaps he doesn't know the playbook yet, but he got a great block downfield to spring Douglas Brown to the end zone.
And then that spin move, putting someone in the spin cycle, losing their drop strap, and having their ankles broken. What a play by Brown. And actually in the second half, He had a huge 63-yard touchdown run to help ice the game for the Adams against Annapolis. This could be the game changer right here. Great job by Brown on that huge run where points are at a premium right now. Extra point is good. Adams now have the lead at 7-0. Everyone, the season 16 SFL rookie draft begins Saturday, December 19th, the most unique night of the year. The whole league comes together with live look-ins, panelist breakdowns, and rookie reactions as pro careers begin and new journeys take shape in preparation for the SFL's winter 2021 season, which kicks off Saturday, January 23rd, a date your commentators know well about. Stay tuned to the SFL, www.sfl. I can't even say it. www.simulationfl.net for broadcast details and information.
Albuquerque putting 7 points on the board, and the way this game has gone so far defensively for both of these teams, 7 points can seem like a double-digit lead. Birmingham needs to get rid of the turnovers and find a way to take advantage of these opportunities they've been given.
It'll be 1st and 10. Split backs to the backfield for Brown and the Fuel. As Brown passes it. Oh, that was almost picked off. Dangerous throw. Pass was intended to number 45, Lorenzo Pirelli. 2nd and 10. Black almost had an interception.
Almost indeed. I thought he was on his way to the house. I was already beginning to celebrate for him. The guy didn't get here till week 2, but he leads his team in tackles coming to this game with 61.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Trips to the right. One back in the backfield. That's Square Bush. And this will be a free play. Hand off to Square Bush. One of his best runs of the game, but they're going to take the penalty for offsides.
Free play for Birmingham.
And Cliff Grizzly gets called for the penalty. It'll be 1st and 5.
With 7.5 sacks on the season, perhaps he was looking for number 8 and got a bit too antsy there.
2nd and 5 from 36 yards.
So 2nd and 5, excuse me. Split backs in the backfield. Two wide receivers at the bottom of your screen, one to the top. Brown drops back. Swing pass to the fullback. And Cornelius gets destroyed after a 1-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 4.
He checked that ball down, but he had to. Neither Tucker Warner or Riley Quintero could get any separation as they were struggling to beat the bump coverage.
3rd and 4. With 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Can the field answer the touchdown of the Adams? Right now, that answer is no. Ryan Ray with a tackle for loss. And that will stop the Field's drive, their first drive of the 2nd half, with a great tackle by Ray.
Cliff Gliergy is in a chat telling everyone who are listening, including his head coach, that he's going to do 50 push-ups for that offsides penalty. But you don't have to worry about it. You can head to the sidelines because your football team, the defense, is coming off the field.
And momentum's clearly on the team wearing the nuclear green and black as they'll get this punt. Saunders fielded inside the 30, takes to the 32 before he gets destroyed by Arnold Harris of all people, number 61, laying a huge hit.
T-Roy, as of this moment, Birmingham came into this game ahead on a Who You Got poll, 79-43. But if they don't get rid of forcing these bad turnovers, that poll is going to look oddly.
And last week in the Who You Got, our SFL community was 0-4 picking the games. We'll see if that will change this week. What a hit! Oh, number 21, Rauger Law, just said, you fought the law, Brown, and the law won.
Rauger Law laid down the law on that hit, T-Roy.
And we can say, welcome to the Shadow Realm, Douglas Brown. Occupation U after that hit. Full house backfield, play action pass. And he got a quarterback sack sack made by, Tom Tanner. He gets his first one in the game now.
Birmingham is giving the quarterback no room to breathe here. As soon as he tried to execute that play fake, they were already barreling down on him. Didn't even have time to even look at the first read.
4 wide receiver set, 1 back in the backfield in the shotgun formation for Slaughter. Gets the snap. Quick pass to Brown. Can he make a man miss? No. He gets stopped at the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Eric Guger. It'll be 4th and 4.
Defense played smart there. They just dropped back in the umbrella coverage, played the sticks, forced him to check it down and rush up right into the ball and make the tackle.
4th and 4. At the 38-yard line of the Adams. Great job by the defense of the field. Can they block this punt? No.
Great hang time.
Warner fields it inside the 30-yard line. He's actually tackled at the 28, and that's where the field will start this next down in distance. And you want more SFL content? Our Discord community has podcasts, articles, and highlights about the league, its team, and its players. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Simulationfl and visit our website at www.simulationfl.net for more news, features, and information. And one of your players has a great podcast. That's SFL Nights by AJ Stryker, who's in the chat right now. Swing pass is caught. Square Bush, one of his best plays of the game by far, a 9-yard reception. Ciroc Black with the tackle.
Birmingham came into this game averaging 25 points a game. That's second in the entire SFL. But they are so far unable to touch the scoreboard. Looking to change that on this drive.
Square Bush looks laser focused right now. He wants to make an impact for his team and get the field back in this game. He'll get the carry, and there's nothing doing. He actually get an inch. Should be 30 inches. Tackle made by number 98, Tim House.
If Birmingham is going to get back into this game, they are likely to have to do it through the air, as that 2.6 yards per carry coming into this game is worse than the SFL. If they want to get back into this game and put points on the board, Christian Brown's going to be a man to do it.
30 inches. Split backs in the backfield. They're going to give it to Square Bush, and he gets tackled for a loss. We got a little shoving going on after the play. Tackle made by Ray, and the Adams still have the momentum on their side.
Yeah, that shoving is going on because they're getting late in this game, and it's a close contested ball game, and both of these teams need this win to secure a playoff spot. But you can't blame the tailback Square Bush on that play. He got no push from his offensive line.
And the punt's on the way. It's fielded inside the 30-yard line by Saunders, trying to juke somebody. Didn't work. Tackle made by number 86, Derek Chance, saying, don't take a chance on me with that juke. It's 1st and 10 at the 31.
He juked out Ronald Ryan, but he was unable to juke him, but he got a rib shot for his efforts.
And as one of your former teammates and co-owners, Damon Simeon, likes to say, Chance, you serving barbecue and you didn't invite us? Hurt our feelings. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Adams. Brown gets the carry. Nice block. He tried to put somebody in the spin cycle. He spun the wrong way, Eddie. If he could have went to the left more, he could have had a huge gain instead of a 7-yard gain.
I was thinking the same thing. I couldn't see that number. I think it was the left tackle who got a great block, a great seal block for that matter, and gave him a nice cushion to run through.
We got offset eye towards Slaughter's left. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Quick pass. It's caught. What a spin move there before it gets destroyed. Oh, that was the fullback, Luke Waverly, making someone miss on that spin move before he gets tackled by John Spazzi. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 43.
I mean, it got him a first down. Otherwise, they'd have been short. So I guess he paid for it, but it was well worth it.
2 backs in the backfield. Brown gets the carry this time. Nice spin move. He bounces outside. Tries to get the edge. A huge run by Brown. He's heating up. 1st and 10 at the Fuels 35.
Birmingham at this point cannot afford a 2-score deficit. They need to bite down their mouthpiece right here and right now and try and keep Albuquerque out of field goal range.
As a running back, it just brings a smile on my face seeing Douglas Brown set up his block thanks to that nice spin move. Luke Ravery gave the final block Brown needed to get that first down and more. He gets the carry this time. If he was a second slower, he could have had another block, but that was a 6-yard gain. Brown's on fire right now.
He is, but if he would just show just a little bit more patience, he might have been walking to the end zone. Just slow down a bit, allow your tackle to get up there, make a block, and just make a dash for the end zone.
Joseph Guy Clausen say Brown with the tornado spin. Yep, he's got that spin move down pat. He gets the carry again. He was more patient that time. He got the first down. He's just outside the red zone at the Birmingham 21. It's 1st and 10, 40 Adams.
Perhaps his coach gave him the memo of what we were trying to tell him, because that time he showed great patience, bouncing to the outside, allowing the left guard to get around the corner, and runs right behind them, pick up a nice chunk of yardage there.
It'll be 1st and 10. The defense of the Fuel needs to get a turnover in the worst way because right now their offense has been struggling. But they only down by 7. Slaughter drops back, and he gets sacked. Looks like we got a combo sack. Number 64, Greg Byrne, was the first one to get there, and he was balling.
He's showing you his jump shot as well. I think it's the first time we've seen Albuquerque today line up in that twin set, and perhaps they want to scratch that from the playbook, at least for this week.
We also give the other half sack to Tom Blitz Krieg, one of the best blitzing strong safeties in the league. He gets on the board with a half of a sack. It'll be 2nd and 16. 40 Adams. Slaughter with a huge step back, fires over the middle. That's caught. What a huge catch. Pass is caught by Kyle Fenimore. He wants the ball more. 1st and goal, 40 Adams.
Score, but how he came down with that football, I don't know. But he knew he was about to get hit. He jumped up, sacrificed his body to come down with the football. That's how you get trust in your quarterback. You make plays like that, you get more targets coming your way.
Great job by the 6'4", 217-pounder, averaging 17.4 yards per catch. Brown gets the carry. Had no help on that carry. Tackle made by number 51, Brent Woods. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Going back to that catch earlier, he has 731 yards coming into this game, averaging 17.4 yards per catch. And I imagine a lot of them came on plays just like that one.
Both he and Ritters almost got 300 yards receiving combined last week in the win. This is the 2nd straight carry for Brown. They decided to go outside. Didn't work. Actually, that is not Brown. I'll take that back. That is number 35, Josh Perry, giving Brown a little breather. It'll be 3rd and go after that 1-yard loss.
Would you go conservative here and settle for 3, run the ball up the middle, or would you be aggressive in the pass here, T-Roy?
I'll be aggressive with the pass. And see, they're going to pass it themselves. Swing pass. Caught, 4th, touchdown. John Perry gets his first score. The backup running back helps extend the Adams lead.
I was just about to get upset at P.J. Slaughter because he had Kyle Fenimore wide open. He ran a little button hook and was opening the back of the end zone over there. But he dumped the ball to his fullback or whoever that was and got the touchdown instead.
And with that reception, P.J. Slaughter is 17 for 25 with 166 yards passing. Extra point is good. Slaughter has 1 touchdown and 1 interception. And right now, the Adams have this game firmly in hand. They're up 14-0 with just 2 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Chad is going crazy right now. They can sense a win with this 2-score lead, the way their defense is playing right now.
If the Adams win, they will get first place, the top spot in the playoffs. Birmingham will have to do some scoreboard watching if they lose. Tucker Warner, welcome to Ouchtown, Population U after that huge hit. And that's how the third quarter will end. Everyone put your fours up. Put your 86s up. The Fuel now has possession trailing by 14. You're watching the SFLm on the Simulation Football League's YouTube channel. With the Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters, Ray Colston and Tom Rahman on stats. This is T-Roy Gaines with my Hall of Fame broadcast partner, Eddie Gage. We're about to get ready to start this fourth quarter with the Fuel needing to score on this drive to stay in the game, and then they will start with a sack. What a sack. I can't make out the number. It looks like it was number 64. Nope, number 54. I apologize. Tallway with a tall, tackle.
5-step drop with a lot of big guys in there. None of them able to get open. Forced to eat the sack, and Birmingham is already behind the chains, down 2 scores.
7-yard loss, make it 2nd and 17 for the Fuel, who are fighting for their playoff lives right now. Plenty of time for Brown. He passed to the left.
Oh, my goodness.
That was almost caught and almost intercepted as well.
I didn't catch the number of that defender, but it looked like they were playing cover 2 defense. There's no one up underneath, so he was free to roam and got back there. And actually, I'll take that back. He actually got a hand on that ball and was unable to come up with it.
That was Leach. Once again, with the pat down, he already has 2 interceptions in today's game. A huge pat down there makes it 3rd and 17. No backs in the backfield. Trips to the right. 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen for Brown, who needs to convert this huge 3rd down. Deep pass is caught.
Got it.
Warner. He has open road ahead. Can he get tackled before he scores? No. He won. It's a touchdown. What a huge play by Tucker Warner.
T-Roy, for a moment there, I was speechless because he was getting rubbed again, just as they teach you in cornerback school, but he was unable to get an angle on him. He brought that ball in. It was a foot race to the end zone, and for a moment there, I thought he was going to get dragged down just short of the end zone. He was able to cross the pylon, touchdown, and just like that, Birmingham is back in this contest.
And Tucker Warner, for a guy that's 6'1", 195 pounds, well, he had the speed, but he also had the power needed to break those 2 tackles and get in the end zone, and now help the Fuel get back in this game. And pinning this extra point, they'll be trailing by 7, and this extra point is good. A well-needed touchdown reception by Warner helps the Fuel get back in this game. They only down by 7. After that reception, the 81-yard touchdown reception, Warner has 126 yards receiving on 6 receptions.
A moment ago, you could hear a pin drop throughout this stadium. Now this crowd is ruckus, and they are ready to bring the house down.
Has momentum gone back to the side of the team wearing black and silver. We can't say it the other way. That belongs to a different team in a different league. But right now, the Fuel is on fire. As Traeger gets tackled at the 28-yard line, that's where the Adams will start their possession here.
T-Roy, Lil Egg 3000 is in the chat, and I'm not sure this is his first time visiting, but he's asking a lot of questions. Sir, young man, young lady, whoever you are, head over to simulationfl.net, and you get a lot of the questions answered on the website.
Yes, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game, which we almost had a game-changing INT. Number 58, Casey Husky. Again, first game of his career, almost had an interception, would have been taken to the house, so he put 2 hands on that ball.
Cliff Grizzly is asking for a heavy dose of Brown.
And why not? Brown is just 20 yards away from 100 yards rushing. He'll get the carry on this play. Oh, he went the wrong way. You know why? Because Tom Blitz Krieg came with the blitz and got behind the line of scrimmage for a 3-yard loss.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Albuquerque started out very passive defensively on their first drive, but I guess they were just trying to see what what Birmingham was trying to do, but because since then they have been very aggressive and they aren't taking any chances here. I mean, I guess they can at this stage of the game. Birmingham needs to make a play defensively, get this ball back to their offense.
4 wide receiver set for Slaughter. Pass over the middle. It's caught for a first down. Witters with a huge catch, got destroyed afterwards, but he's still able to be clutch and help the Adams extend this drive.
The Adams started out, unable to put points on the board, without help from the defense in the first half. But this second half, both of these offenses have picked up the pace a bit here, and someone's had to make a stop.
Ritters is just 5 yards away from 100 yards receiving for today's game. 1st and 10 at the 46. 40 Adams. No backs in the backfield. For Slaughter, huge step back. Then gets hit as he throws, and lucky that wasn't called a fumble. Tanner wants more than just one sack. He almost got one there.
Watching this game, I was trying to figure out why P.J. Slaughter had the second worst completion percentage, but the third highest yards per attempt. And I see why now. All these 7-step drops, he continues to be a gunslinger.
And he has Brown in the backfield. They're not going to give him the ball. It's going to be another pass. Quick pass over the middle. No gain on that reception. Pass is caught by Brody again. It'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 coming up. You want to be smart with the football and protect this lead, but you also want to, take the opportunity if it's there. But that's why me and you in the booth, because I'm not sure what I would do here.
Looks like they might pass it here. If they get the chance to extend this clock in this drive and melt this clock, it'll be very beneficial.
Oh!
Almost caught and almost picked off. Passes to the Ritters. Great job by the defense. It'll be 4th and 10, and the momentum still on the field side.
T-Ray, I think, did that ball not hit his receiver in the hands?
It hit Ritters in the hands, but he couldn't come up with the catch. We were taught from the get-go, if the ball touches your hands, you must complete that catch. That might come back and haunt the Adams later in this game. This punt's underway. Warner is back to field his punt. Oh, all right. Punt is returned to the 20-yard line, and poor number 35, Eddie Blackwell, who got destroyed for the field, trying to defend that punt. Not defend that punt, but help his returner get yards. He just got destroyed on that one. But the Fuel has momentum on their side. 8:18 left in this 4th quarter. If they march down the field and score, we got a whole new ball game. Winner gets the top spot in the playoffs. Passes over the middle. It's almost picked off. Oh, oh, that could have been a game changer right there. Jorge Torres had a chance to get the interception after his linebacker had the case of the Butterfingers.
Tip drills and unable to come down with the interception. I thought he had it, T-Roy.
It looked like Gus Burns, number 52, was the first person who had a chance to pick it off. Then Torres could have came and got it off the tip drill, but he was unsuccessful. It is now 2nd and 10 for the Fuel. Brown will pass it to the left. Out route successful. Pass is caught by Warner. He's now at 165 yards receiving.
Talk about helping out your quarterback. It was a bad throw. He had to bend down to his ankles to get that ball. He was able to reel it in.
Now, we got Salt Lake leading Madison 31-14. And if the Rustlers win, these two teams that are playing right now will be in the playoffs no matter what. And there's 2 minutes left in that game. So right now, these two teams are playing for the number 1 spot. Yep. Swing pass. It's a fumble. Recovered by Square Bush. That was almost huge for the Adams. They could have took control of this game. It'll be 4th and 2, and Field have the punt.
Not worth the challenge, but I thought that was a forward pass.
I thought so too. Red 62 once again, kind of sus. And this punt by Benjamin is on the way. Sanders fielded. Nice juke! Nice spin move! Oh, two defenders of the field just lost their jock straps on that nice move by Saunders. 1st and 10 for the Adams at their own 40.
Despite this being a low-scoring game, we are seeing some great individual efforts from a number of players out here today. You think they know the draft is right around the corner, T-Roy?
Oh, yes, they do. They got a certain guy in Arizona that's definitely paying attention to this game, looking for some key players to add on his team.
The blitz.
Ooh, that was almost picked off, and instead it's caught. Forward momentum is given to Kyle Fenimore. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 49.
T-Roy, Christian Brown didn't see it, but a cat blitz was brought on the left side. He didn't see it because he was looking towards the receiver on the right. Had he looked left, he had a receiver wide open.
Instead, they'll sell for 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of Birmingham. Play action pass. Quick pass. Caught by Ritters for a 1st down. He breaks the tackle. He carries the defender to the 31-yard line, and the momentum's back on the Adams side right now. Husky with the tackle.
Adams looking to close the show and secure the #1 seed in the playoffs so they can be able to hold on to this lead with 6.5 minutes remaining.
Let's get a little shout out to Casey Husky. Got 2 tackles in today's game. His first game of his SFL career, making an impact. Right now, Slaughter gets the swing pass to Brown, who goes up the middle, goes the wrong way. That's a 2-yard loss. Tackle made by Husky. It'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12, going the wrong direction, but Birmingham trying to get the ball back to their offense for another opportunity to tie this game.
I formation, 3 wide receiver set for the Adams. Slaughter drops back to pass. Passes over the middle. Incomplete. Overthrew his intended target. That was Ritters. 3rd and 12 coming up.
They caught Albuquerque in a robber defense. Safety came flying down, had a great opportunity to hit his receiver on the post and overthrew him.
3rd and 12. Will that missed opportunity come back to haunt the Adams? 5 minutes and 57 seconds left in this game. 4 wide receivers set as Slaughter fires on the middle. It's caught for a 1st down and a touchdown. Kyle Fenimore may have just iced this ball game and give the Adams 1st place in the SFLm playoffs.
Kyle Fenimore has been making plays throughout this contest. You see why he came in 2nd in yards behind Riley Quintero today. He's made a number of plays, none bigger than that touchdown right there.
That reception was for 33 yards, thanks to the stat team helping us out all game today. Kyle Fenimore has 3 receptions for 70 yards in that 1 touchdown. A touchdown that could have iced the game and given them 1st place in the SFLm playoffs. Extra point attempt is good. And the Adams have the lead extended back to 14 with 5:52 left in this game.
Nate Ritters is having a ball game. He's been targeted 12 times. Talk about having confidence in your receiver.
And right now, the turnovers have been hurting the field, while the Adams has been doing a good job taking care of the ball, only giving the ball away 1 time. That was Slaughter's interception. Return by Warner is taken to the 30-yard line. That's where the field will start this down distance. And for Brown, he already threw 3 interceptions. All those interceptions were on the Adams side of the field. Imagine those were touchdowns. They'll be up by 7 right about now.
Riley Quintero came into this game 9 catches ahead of 2nd place with 63 catches. He only has 3 in this game so far on 10 targets.
He could fall short from getting 100 yards receiving. 100 yards receiving and 1,000 yards receiving for this season. Right now, that was the best carry for Square Bush. A 9-yard gain, but they need to play some hurry-up offense right now, Eddie.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes left in this game. You need to get that ball chucking downfield at this point.
2nd and 1. The Fuel are not playing with urgency yet. 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Square Bush gets the carry again. And great job by the defense of the Adams.
Great job indeed. The guard, Matt Samuels, was caught trying to pull, but got pushed back. Couldn't get anyone moving, unable to push the line of scrimmage beyond, the line of gain, and there was nowhere for Square Bush to go.
Ryan Ray, made that tackle for loss. It'll be 3rd and 5. Passes over the middle. It's caught for a first down. And now they're going to play with some urgency. Passes caught by Riley Quintero.
How he got that ball over the corner's head, I have no idea.
Christian Brown's a gunslinger. And he's going to fire to Quintero again. Almost picked off. Adam Leach was covering him. It's like this is the no-fly zone. 2nd and 10.
You can tell that Leach came into this game taking this matchup personally. He wants to know why in the heck is Riley Quintero getting all this recognition, talking about he's a #1 draft pick. He says, hey, don't forget about me. Defense wins games.
And Leach has the height advantage. 6'4" is Leach's height. Quintero's only 5'11". He won that matchup. We have a flag on the play. Pass was intended to Warner. This is a huge penalty. Let's see who it goes against.
Holding, number 60. Offense.
Another holding penalty by Ned Ranson. That's the 2nd one in this game.
Not what they needed right now. You got a 2-score deficit, and penalties can kill a drive.
Let's see if that comeback to haunt the Fuel. Both teams are playing for first place. If the score from the Salt Lake Madison game stays the same, with Salt Lake leading, these 2 teams that we are watching right now are in the playoffs. They're playing for the #1 spot. 2nd and 20 after that holding penalty at the 39. Brown fires, and that should have been caught. Number 88, Xavier Inman with another missed opportunity. It'll be 3rd and 20.
That's been a model of this game for Birmingham thus far. Missed opportunities.
3rd and 20 from 40 yards.
That's Inman's 2nd drop. He's a tall glass of water at 6'6", 235. No backs in the backfield. 4 wide receiver set. Brown hurries it up, fires, and that was almost picked off. Eddie, they have their own 39 with 4:20 left. Would you go for it, or will you let your defense try to force a turnover?
You got to go for it at this point in the game. I mean, it's 4th and 20. My goodness. If you don't make it, that's the ball game. If you kick this ball off, it's probably the ball game. So if I'm going out, I'm going out swinging.
They are going to go for it. Trips to the left. 1 wide receiver at the bottom of the screen. Brown drops back. Quick step drop. Fires over the middle. That will not be enough. A horrible play call will come back to haunt the Fuel. In that holding penalty just put a halt to this drive. The Adams take over.
Penalties kill drives. It's hard enough already to try and get 10 yards on 3 downs. Now you ask them to get 20. It's just a tall order. And at this stage of the game, Birmingham needs to force a turnover.
Our I formation. 40 Adams. Brown gets the carry. He is the closer. That's a 5-yard gain. He's at 83 yards rushing, averaging 4.4 yards per carry.
What can Brown do for you, as you said earlier? And right now, he's trying to close the show, punch Albuquerque's ticket to the playoffs with the #1 seed.
And 2nd and 5. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in this game. The Adams are tasting the #1 spot right now. Brown gets the carry, goes up the gut, decides to do a spin move prematurely. No gain on that play. It's 3rd and 5, and everyone, the SFL action is not over yet. At 9 o'clock, we got Memphis at Ottawa. That'll be on SFL Twitch. While on this channel, SFL YouTube, it'll be Annapolis at Tacoma at 9:15. As we are deciding the final 4 playoff spots for the SFLm playoffs. And both of these teams will be in the playoffs thanks to Ashley Jackson with the heads up. Salt Lake City wins 34-20. And that carry by Brown is enough for a first down.
Or was it?
They gave it to him.
They gave it to him,
challenged
I
it.
don't know, yeah. I mean, at this point in the game, it doesn't hurt to challenge it if you're Birmingham.
And they
they're
will.
gonna do just that.
Now, the Adams and the Field have clinched a playoff spot.
Yes.
Memphis now have a 75% chance to make the playoffs. Ottawa and Annapolis have a 50% chance, while Salt Lake has a 20% chance. That's what SFL. That's what the commissioner of the SFL, Cameron Irvine, just said in the SFL chat.
Did you think he got that first down, T-Roy?
I don't think so. I think he came up short.
I thought he was short too.
After review, the call on the field is overturned.
And he
did
did.
not get the first down. They're gonna overturn this, and Albuquerque is gonna be faced with 4th and inches.
Now, part of me, as an offensive player, wants to go for it, see if we can get that inch, and that's what the Adams are going to do.
At least try to inflict them off sides.
4th and inches, a huge 4th down for the Field.
They're gonna snap this ball.
And it's a
get the
first down.
Oh.
And that has to be heartbreaking. You can see a couple of the Field players not happy with themselves as the Field did not stop the Adams from getting that first down. This clock will continue to melt.
That first down may have sealed it for Albuquerque.
1st and 10 from 35 yards.
Now, we can only get the Adams to change the color font of their numbers on this jersey.
Yes, please and thank you.
These neon green numbers, a little bit hard to read. Brown will get the carry. Goes up the gut and gets a 6-yard gain, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Adams have first place just in front of them with just 2 minutes left in this game. They're up by 14. You're watching the Simulation Football Minor League on the SFL's YouTube channel. While the Birmingham Fuel may not be happy with the result of today's game, both teams are happy that they're in the playoffs, so they're just getting ready for playoff action. Brown gets the carry, and I bet Birmingham was wondering, where was that tackle for loss about 2 minutes ago?
You're
But
absolutely right.
great tackle by Husky. It'll be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, they burned one of their 3 remaining timeouts, and they need a stop, if not a stop for a loss.
Now, in the SFL, 14-point deficit ain't a big deficit. Anything can happen.
Wow.
And an interception should have happened there. Pass falls incomplete. It'll be 4th and 5. We got a field goal attempt now.
T-Roy, if I'm the coach for Albuquerque, excuse me, that ball is going straight to my running back, and I'm going to force Birmingham to dial up one of those 2 remaining timeouts.
Maybe they're trying to save him for the next game, make sure he stays fresh, because he's going to have some playoff action ahead of him on Wednesday, the 9th. This 47-yard field goal attempt is on the way, and it is good. Calico, the non-contract kicker, just extended this lead. It's 24-7.
He keeps drilling 47-yard field goals like that, and he's going to be asking for a contract. But Albuquerque just put this game away with that field goal, in my estimation.
I mean, it can happen when non-contract players get a contract. One of my former fullbacks, R.E. Mills, he was a non-contract back for the Vultures 2 seasons ago. Went into the SFLm as the contract fullback, and now is the star fullback of the Denver Nightwings. I believe he's star fullback of Denver Nightwings. Let me take that back. I don't want to get Denver in trouble.
He is.
He is, okay. I didn't see the signings recently, but I definitely love my former players that play for the Vultures or the Crabs in a certain Hall of Famers case.
Yeah, we'll see you week 1.
That's in January. That's January, all right? We still got some time.
We still got some time.
1st and 10. Quick pass is caught by Walker. They're going to go hurry up, trying to build some momentum for their playoff game next Wednesday, the 9th, is the Fuel. 7-step drop. Pass is fired over the middle, and it's caught. Not enough for the first down. Be 30 inches. Pass is caught by Warner, number 13. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in this game. Quick pass. It's caught for a first down by Walker.
Stops the clock.
And that's the important thing. They get to stop the clock and think about what they want to do next.
Yeah, at this point, with 1 minute 16 left, I think you just want to work on some things to renew the confidence of this offense who was shut down handily today.
And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 40 with 1 minute and 16 seconds left. And it'll be a pass over the middle, and that was almost picked off. Pass was deflected by Owen Grant, the non-contract cornerback of the Adams.
The Adams came into this building and made a statement today.
It's
looking playoff ready.
It's not easy winning on the road in the SFL. I can speak personally from personal experience. We had 2 road games this past playoffs to get to our championship, defeating Denver and Sioux Falls. And those games were not the easiest victories we have earned this season. They gave us a fight for our life, and to see the Adams basically take it to Birmingham from start to finish is very impressive.
Impressive indeed, as we see Quintero come down with the reception. Only his 5th on 14 targets today. He's been locked down.
Adam Leach was on point with his 2 interceptions.
Yes.
And his multiple pat downs. 3rd and 3. 1 minute 8 left in this game. The field's only trailing by 17. 2 quick scores, and they'll be back in this game. Quick pass!
Oh.
That should have been picked off. Actually, that's number 59. Asante Skeleton with the pass deflection. 4th and 3, and I don't see why they won't go for it here.
I agree with you. A lot of questionable decisions being made by this offense today, and they're going to have to go back to the drawing board going into the playoffs.
It's okay to get that loss out of the way now since they're in the playoffs. The drive will be extended. Pass is caught by Quintero. It's okay to lose now, knowing that you're in the playoffs. It won't be okay next week. Pass is ruled incomplete, intended to Warner, and hopefully the booth may think about challenging that. I think he got 1 foot in.
So did I. I thought he got a foot down. They are going to review this. It's going to be a booth review since we're inside of 2 minutes. But I thought he got 1 foot down.
And if you're new to the SFL and the SFLm, a completed catch equals possession of the ball with 1 foot inbounds, not 2 feet, 1 foot. And it looks like he got it. We'll see what 62 said.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete.
And they are going to overturn this call.
Prior to going out of bounds. First down.
So that's something to get used to if you're new to the SFL. While that no fun league, you need 2 feet inbounds with possession of the ball to complete a catch. Here in the SFLm, it's kind of like college rules. You just only need 1 foot inbounds with possession of the ball to complete a catch.
Totally right.
Shotgun formation. Brown, quick pass. It's caught. And Inman finally makes a catch. And the field's wondering, where's that been?
And that's because of that defense they just down up. I think that was for a cloud. It was kind of hard to see from that angle. As soon as they hiked the ball, I was asking myself, why at this point in the game are you running that play? But perhaps they're just trying some things out, moving forward to the playoffs.
I'll give a quick shout out to 89 Will Todd, Tyrone Jones, of course, Ashley Jackson, and of course, my great quarterback for the Vultures, Jack Whitmore, is in the chat. Good seeing you in the chat, Jack. 3rd and 2. Quick pass. And that was almost off. This has not been Christian Brown's day. Pass deflected by Gus Burns. It'll be 4th and 2.
That's not. And at some point, these coaches for both of these defenses are going to make these guys run a few drills to concentrate on bringing that ball in.
Why are you booing Birmingham fans? They're actually going for it.
I have no idea.
They're not happy.
When you're 5 and 2, you expect a lot.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be a swing pass. Caught for a first down, yes, and Birmingham will take their second timeout. They have 1 left.
David Leonard is in the chat telling people, anyone who will listen, to look for me out there tonight. I play for Annapolis. Please move me up your draft board. We see you, David. We see everybody.
You know, he's ready to get back on the win column after suffering a loss against the same Albuquerque Adams last week. Quick pass, and that should have been caught for a touchdown. Instead, it drops harmlessly onto the ground. Pass was intended to the backup wide receiver, Mike Kelly.
Brown's been having a hard time enough getting the ball past these defenders. Once you get that ball into your body, you got to come down with it.
It'll be 2nd and 10. If Mike Kelly's not careful, he might wind up on defense, coming down with those catches. Pass is fired over the middle. Pass deflected by number 59, Asante Skelton. We get to call his name a second time. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Christian Brown is probably wondering why Albuquerque isn't flagged for having 12 men on the field with all these balls being batted down. But no, young man, they just playing great defense out there today.
Maybe the ref was blinded by the neon green font of their numbers and couldn't count with 12 men on the field. No, I'm just kidding. Pass is fired over the middle. We got a touchdown. Riley Quintero gets on the scoreboard, and the lead's now by 11. It's 24-13 with extra point pending.
Yeah, I think it's like 16 seconds left. You'll need a successful onside kick attempt along with a touchdown and getting the ball back again. So, never say never in this league.
Strange things have happened.
Things have happened.
One of the biggest deficits was a 24-point deficit in the SFL that was achieved a couple years ago. Maybe a couple seasons ago, excuse me. So anything can happen. Bad snap, but didn't matter. Extra point attempt is good, and now the deficit's at 10. We got onside kick attempt coming up.
Tell you, Roy, I remember when Seattle was playing Atlanta, and I believe that game was in Seattle. And Seattle entered the half, I want to say, up like 24 points. And Atlanta came storming back and won that game.
Want to mess with them murder hornets. And this onside kick attempt is recovered by the Adams, and that should be the ball game. And with that recovery, the Adams officially have earned the #1 spot in the SFLm playoffs.
They have. Birmingham has one more timeout under their belt. They're probably going to use it here, but it's going to be all for naught. As with only 13 seconds left, we're only a couple kneel downs away from Albuquerque still in this game.
in the victory formation, the best formation in football. Ball is nil. Timeout is called. We got 12 seconds left before the Adams move to first place.
These SFLm playoffs are going to be exciting, T-Roy. I mean, you got a lot of teams out there bunched up in the middle. It's a log jam. And there's no, at least in my estimation, no clear winner of who would be favored to win the championship. It's wide open.
Know what? I might give a little nod to Albuquerque. Their defense has been showing up and showing out, and defense does win championships. We may have a championship contender, Indy Adams, who wins it by 10, moves to the #1 spot in the playoffs. They will host every game at home from this point out.
Yeah.
And Eddie, this was a defensive struggle in the first half, and the offense showed up in the second half with the Adams taking over, winning by 10.
They did, but Birmingham's going to look back at this game in the first half, and that's where this game was lost for them in my estimation. You had 2 trips inside the red zone, walked away with 0 points, interceptions on both drives. You know, you just can't have that. You can't march all the way downfield, only to come up empty, to send your defense right back out there, attempting to keep these high-powered offenses off the scoreboard. It's only a matter of time before that defense gets exhausted out there, exasperated from efforts. And as you said, Albuquerque, they're a great team. They're great defensively themselves, and they walked away with this game. But Birmingham's gonna be kicking themselves in the foot on the way back to Alabama.
And Wyatt Quintero just fell 2 yards short for going over 1,000 yards receiving this season. He only had 98 yards receiving. He needed 100. And everyone, SFL action is not done yet. We will have 2 games. First one starting at 9 o'clock on the SFL Twitch channel. That'll be Memphis at Ottawa. Then here on the SFL's YouTube channel at 9:15, it'll be Annapolis at Tacoma. And Eddie, who do you think is the most valuable player in this game?
My valuable player will go to cornerback Adam Leach of the Albuquerque Adams. Roddy Quintero came in this game ranked first in catches, first in yards by a long shot, and Adam Leach locked him down throughout this game, time and time again, often left on an island to defend him by himself, and he did a great job. Roddy Quintero didn't get any significant numbers into the second half when the reserve players were on the field, and by then it was too little too late. But they're going to give it to PJ Slaughter, who finished 22 of 35, 245 yards and 2 TDs. But Adam Leach, your stock on the draft boards in the SFL coming up has just went up tremendously. Great job, young man.
Thank you for Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters. Ray Colston and Tom Rahman on stats. Eddie, it's good to be with you again. This is T-Roy Games and Eddie Gage signing off. You'll see you guys at 9 for more SFLm action.
Thanks for coming. Good night. Drive home safely, everybody.